Don't think that anybody's surprised that Angela Merkel won, and this actually seems like the first election in a while where we haven't been surprised by the results.
Right. I think the biggest component is the fact that it's becoming a more competitive race, and the fact that she is not necessarily losing her base, but losing support in significant quantities is something for her to worry about, and it certainly points to that fact that it may not be such a given in the future.
And we have Talking Points contributor Gabrielle Caracciolo in studio to talk about the significance of Sunday's election results moving forward. Gabrielle, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So Angela Merkel won, right? And in the United States, you know, once somebody loses, we don't really care about them anymore going ahead. For example, Hillary Clinton, you know, a lot of people wishing she would kind of just go away right now. But why does it matter how the other parties did, even though they didn't win?
So the way German elections work is a little bit different. Each voter has two votes, one for district representative and the other is just for a party. So now when these party votes are tallied up, the different percentages break down the percentage that party has in German parliament, the Bundestag. So it's significant what other parties get, because even if you come in second or third, fourth or fifth, you are winning seats in German parliament.
Now, even though it's significant for parties whether they win, whether they lose, and if it's 3 or 4 or 5th candidates in the race, it's definitely significant if the front runner is losing what they formerly had in terms of support. So even though Angela Merkel got less votes than she did last time, how is that going to impact her moving forward?
Yeah, so Merkel's party, the Christian Democratic Union, is down about 65 seats. And in the past, the Christian Democratic Union and the Social Democrats had a coalition in Parliament. But the Social Democrats are also down about 40 seats. And their leader, Martin Schulz, has come out today saying that he won't be forming a coalition with Merkel. Merkel is asking him to reconsider. But right now, she has to look to other options. So that includes trying to form a coalition with the 4th, 5th, and 6th parties in the parliament, the Left Party, the Green Party, and the Free Democratic Party. So that's going to be an uphill battle because you're trying to get 3 different parties with some opposing views to come together and form a coalition with her own.
And we've seen far-right movements on the rise in the last year or so in the United States, in Britain, in France, and in their elections. What does the rise of the AfD mean for Germany?
Yeah, so the AfD rise is very similar to what we saw with Brexit and the election of President Trump. The Alternative for Germany party is, their main issues are anti-immigration and anti-establishment. Those were 2 of President Trump's main talking points as he ran for the presidency. So right now, we're not sure exactly how this is going to impact. They only have 94 seats, but we're definitely seeing a rise. They had 0 seats prior to this election, so they are going to have some influence.
Well, with the tailing elections coming up in Europe next, it'll be definitely interesting to see if this far-right movement continues to rise. Yeah. Gabrielle, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks.